Hello, 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 hello. Wherever you are located on this saintly planet called Earth, I hope you are having a enjoyable day, evening, or night wherever you located. We need a little bit of joy on this planet, so I hope you have some degree of enjoyment. Welcome to my channel. Today on my Blender channel, beloved Blender, yes, Blender, I'm going to be talking about modeling. To me, recently I discovered, for me, a more simplified way to give me a basic mesh. It's a low poly mesh, so I ain't saying it's a low poly mesh, but after I got the basic humanoid shape, I can go right into the sculpting mode and just work on it some more. Or I just can add more vertices to it. But if you add a lot more vertices, you might as well go to sculpting mode. So let me set it up. First thing I'm going to do is split my window. Next, I want to hit the tilde key, or you can go up here to view and look for viewport and choose one of these words: top, bottom, front, back, etc. But I just like hitting that tilde key. That's faster than all them clicks. Now hit tilde. Hit tilde. I like to have it in front view. And why is it in front view? Yeah, I like to have it in orthographic mode, so it was already there. I come over to the next window where I'm circling with the mouse. I just want to give it side. Hit the tilde key again. I want to give it left, and I'll wait right there for now. Alright, I'm going to add my picture in here. I'm sorry. You go to add image, choose your background. I have to go to my picture file, and I'm going to choose the wondrous, beautiful, sensational cousin of Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk. If you don't know nothing about comic books, this is called the She-Hulk. So I have her in the front view. With my little pen, she's in the front view. I have it underlined. There it is, front orthographic view. Now coming over here, I want to choose add again, and image, background reference. I want to choose the side, and there she go again. And as you see, I have it in left orthographic view. That's underlined. Now I discovered something when I was doing my initial run on this. It's best to have that same side image on the left and on the right. If I make a little mistake when I'm working in front view, at least I can go to the correct side and deal with her. So I want to click on my tilde key again, and then go to right, go back to add, choose my empty, choose an image, choose background, and I'm still going to choose side. Okay, so I got that part done. So right now, this is the right orthographic view. Alright, now I'm coming to my cube. I want to name my cube, I'll call it body structure. You can call it whatever you want. I'm going to work on my empties now. I want to give them a name. Okay, I'll call this front. Keep it suffix. I'm going to come to my next one. Come down here. So this must be my right. And since this is not doing nothing, it's the left one. Left. So in the outline, I got all my little names set up. And of course, I want to go up here to File, Save. Go to my Blender Save versions. Right here. And I'll just call it She-Hulk. Now while you're watching this video, I want to try to limit it to 15 minutes. So I'm going to break it up in parts. I don't like talking longer than 15 minutes. So on this first one, I might just say the torso. I'm going to focus on getting the image set up correctly. That's what I'm going to focus on. So I like to go to my wireframe mode wireframe mode. I want to try to get her adjusted in the box nicely. First, I'll work with my the Z axis because that's easy. I'm just going to scale Z. Oops, I'm in the wrong window. Scale Z. Okay. Now to make fine-tune adjustments, I'm going to leave that box alone because the box is the same height in both my windows. I'm going to click on my front image. As you see, and the outline of the front is clicked on. Now I'm going to come down here to the part, to the button called Object Data Properties. It looks like a red, it's a red square encapsulating a red rectangle with a little moon or a sun in the upper right corner. So I'm going to click on that. Now this will allow me to adjust the size of my empty. I want to adjust the size of it because our feet is not all the way in. So on this front one, I'm going to adjust the size. And I can bring it down. I want to bring it down or up. Okay, that's perfect. Now I want to come over here to my other image. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Because you see, look at her feet. Her feet on this version, her feet is at the bottom of the box. On this one right here, her feet are on the outside of the box. So I want to adjust this side image. And I better adjust both my side images, not one, because you might got two side images, a right and a left. I want to adjust them both. So I guess I may change the size to make it a little bit shorter. Oops, I'm doing the wrong one. Control Z. Okay, I have to touch this image. My right image, click on it. Alright, it's clicked on. Now I'm gonna click on that Object Data Properties button. And let me see if I can slowly adjust the size of this. Okay, you see it's adjusting. And I want to bring it up some. Let me see, was that X and Y? Nope. So I have to hit the Y to bring it up a little bit. Okay, so she's perfectly in there. That's the right side. Let me go to the left side. Hit the tilde key again. Go to my left. You see the left is off. But I should look at my right side and get the same data. Click on right. Click on this image. It's 4.9. That's the size. So let me go back to the left and do the size. Oh, it's 4.9 here too. So let me check something else out. What else is wrong? Oh, so the offset is negative 0.5 tenths. No. Yeah. Left. Okay, it's saying the same thing here. Wait, is my image clicked on? Well, this is my left image. So the information is different. 4.9. 4.9. Hit enter. But the negative part, the number part looks right. Let me go back to left or right. Yeah, see, both are the same. So I'm just going to do a little bit more up. Oops, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to yeah, I'm going to do the Y. I just bring up a little bit more. So they both look identical. Left and right, they're nearly identical. I'm going to go up and hit save again. Hit save. So now here's another important part. Like I said, I'm gonna try to stop in 15 minutes. I don't want to keep talking forever. I want to put it back in solid view, so I can hit Z, bring it back in solid. Now I want to adjust the size of my box on the Z axis. Scale Z. Oops, click on the box. Scale Z. I'll put it back in wireframe because that is best to do that. Let me zoom in so you all can see it better. I want to try to line it up with our shoulders. So I want to grab it on Z. Bring it up to her shoulders. Let's see how that look. Now, the shoulders look sort of good, but I have to bring the box up to this area right here, to our pelvis area. So I have to bring the box up right there. So I have to scale it. I have to scale it some more. So let me go back up here and scale it. Scale on my Z-axis. Okay. Let me grab it on my Z-axis. See how that looks. Oh, okay, that's it. That's perfect. So we got the front side done. Now I want to try to fit my box on this side that I have circled. I want to try to get this box, basically to the width of her body. Not her head, but her body. So let's work on that. My box is still highlighted, so I'm gonna scale it on the Y. I'm gonna hit the scale. I'm gonna rotate. I'm gonna hit the scale button. Do Y. Oops. No, it didn't. It didn't do Y. I did everything. I want to scale it just on a Y. So I had to hit S. Alright. So let me do some more so y'all can see it, because it looks sort of faint. I'm going to grab it and bring it over on the... I'm going to grab it on the Y. Let's bring it over so I can touch her breast. Okay, so I like this part. It's touching her breast. This part looks okay. But you see, this box has to touch her buttocks. And it's not. Because I want to get her completely inside that box. From the front view and from the side view. So let's scale it again. Scale. I only want to scale on the Y. Scale only on the Y. Grab it on the Y. Let's see how it look. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm close. Scale only on the Y. Grab it. Oh, put it over on the Y. Okay, it's pretty. Scale on the Y. That's a little bit. I'm just going to drag it out a little bit. Okay, so we see it's perfect. The box meets up right here on her breast. And it's touching her buttocks. So we can take it from there. Now, I like to be in wire mode for what I'm going to do. Oh, and there's one more thing I can do too. I want to scale this box right here to match it with our shoulders. Because then we can start doing our work. So I want the box to match, to be right up in here. I want it to be right up in there. I don't care about the legs, nothing yet. I'm only worrying about the shoulders. So scale it on the X. S and X. Okay, it's going in. Okay, I got that. So let me hit the move tool. Move it over on X. Okay, good. It's close. It's close. Scale on the X a little bit more. Grab it. Grab X and move it over a little bit more. Okay, I'm just going to do it. I'll nudge it a little bit more. Alright, that should do it. That should do it. Now, what I need to do to these boxes is to add loop cuts. And so I'm in object mode. So now I have to go to edit mode. I'm clicking my box. Go to edit mode. My box is highlighted. I want to add some loop cuts in it. Where my loop cuts at? Okay, there's one. I want to get about, yeah, that's a good amount right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gave it 8 loop cups. I might give it one more, 9 or 10. Oh God, what happened? I hit a button. You know how that go. 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so let's start this. Put it back in X-ray mode. And what I like about this, people, Now it's just gonna take me some time to explain to y'all, but I guess when you master this routine within 45 minutes, you should have a nice mesh without. Cause I've saw a lot of YouTube videos. They be pulling edges, manipulating edges. For this, my method, all you basically have to do is worry about the vertex. Now I haven't tried it on the rig yet, cause I didn't fully mesh anything, but at least it can look right. So let me worry about my first one before I conclude this video. I take this one and make sure it's in X-ray mode, because if it's in X-ray mode, I'm affecting the vertices in the front and the back. So I hit Control X and move it over. Grab this one, Control X and move it over. Hit this, Control X to move it over. Grab it, Control X, move it over. Let me take a look. So you see it's starting to form. It's starting to take the contour of that leg. Let me put it back in front view. So you see it's nothing hard about this. I love this method. Instead of me trying to create my own figures, I can say, hey, look, man, let me get an orthographic pictures off the internet, an orthographic picture, and I start working from there. Alright, so let me grab some more. Control X, just bring it in. Control X. Alright, this look a little bit good, so I don't have to do too much here. See? Just bring it out a little bit more. Just make it look like a little breast a little bit, I guess. Right there. I can leave, well, I'll probably leave it out here. Alright, so I leave the shoulders alone. Now I'm gonna work on her other side. Grab that. Hit Control X. Bring it out. Grab the other vertices, or you have to highlight it with the little box. Grab that. I select it with the box, and you know when you select it with the box, instead it grabbing all the vertices. If I clicked on it, I'm only selecting that one vertice. So remember, right click and select the boxes on that side so it can definitely get them. I'm right clicking, I'm selecting my box, I made my box, I hit the GX key. Now see, now I guess I could leave it in I might just leave it in let me see if I just leave this move tool on, because that might speed me up immensely if I use that move tool. Yeah, the move tool, keep that move tool on. I don't have to keep hitting that Control X and Control Y. So it's best to leave that I highlight it with I got my move tool set up. Highlight this, bring it over a little bit. Highlight this one, let's bring it over a little bit. Highlight this and bring it over. Let's see how it look. Put it back on. Look at that. You see that front part is working out. Put it back on front view. Alright, I got this front. You know it's not perfect, but hey, I'll do better later. Now you come over here. I'm gonna hit File and save this. File, save as. Alright, I'm gonna come over here and work on this right orthographic side. You know, I could work on right or left. Let me see. Yeah. See, I wonder why this is off. They both look the same. Right, left. Let me put it. Let me get my. Let me put it back in edge mode, because I want her to perfectly be inside this, and that's why it was important for me to make that box shape first. That's the reason why it was important to make the box, because now I'm on the right side. I can let me click on my let me go back to object mode. Click on this. Now I can work with my their object data, and with that I can move her. I don't want to move her up. I can move her backwards some. See, and now she fits in there nice and neat. Here's my left side. Hit tilde. Here's the right side. So that's why it was important to make that bounding box. That bounding box will help you keep your image aligned. Alright, so I'm going to do a couple more, then I'm going to conclude this video and worry about part 2 later. So I just do the same thing. I have it on my the move. I click the move button, so I don't have to keep worrying about hitting G, X, G. I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Is my object selected? Okay, good. My object is selected. I want to go back to edit mode. Highlight these. And remember, you should have it on vertices. I just bring the vertice over. Click this. Just bring the vertice over a little bit. Highlight this one. Bring it over. Bring that over. Oops, what happened? Highlight that. I can bring that vertices over. Sometimes you may accidentally hit the wrong vertices, but like right here, what's going on? Let me click out here. Alright, so that looks nice. Click out to unselect your vertices. But you see, this is a fast, simple way of getting that basic shape. And then I can come back later and polish her up with the sculpting tool. Alright, so let me go to the other side. Select that. Oh, I selected 2 of them. Let me zoom in so y'all can see it better. Select that vertices down there. Tuck it in. This vertice is already good. And so I can bring this out a little bit. Just to give it a little bit more bulge. Alright. Oops. Remember, you have to be careful about selecting your vertices. See, it's still. Let me click out in this gray area. Select this one. Now, since I don't see her, because her arm is blocking the way of the contour of her body, so I'm gonna have to make an educated guess about the curvature of her spine. So I can start curving it now. Let me bring it down so we can see more. I'll start let me click out here. I have to add that curvature to her spine. It was better earlier when I did this. Bring this in. Oh, what happened? Let me see. So I was see, I was on the right side, so stick with the right. Why I keep doing that? Tuck it in some, see, like that. I'm gonna bring this out a little bit so I can make it seem curved. Alright, so let me see how this top part look. Let me hit Z, put it back in solid mode, and see, there we go. You see, like I said, it's in low poly mode. I didn't put a lot of loop cups in it, but you see it got the contour, right? You definitely see it's the contour of a female form. The front is not as curved, but I'll take care of that later. But that side saying is all. Thank you for stopping by this part 1 of it. The next time when we come back, I'll focus on her legs. If you enjoyed this video about how to quickly make a humanoid mesh in low poly form, later on you can make it high poly, give me a thumbs up. If you got any comments about this method that I discovered for myself, I never saw nobody doing this. I saw most YouTube videos, they be spending forever. All I just kept doing was just put it in wireframe mode, highlight the vertices, and that was it. So we'll be done. Like I said, I'm going to do the legs later. That'll be my part 2. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you got any comments on how you can quickly and rapidly make a humanoid mesh, please let me know. If you would like to subscribe for future content that I may find I deem worthy to put on Linux, because whenever I learn something, I just don't share with you. I like to put it on YouTube so I can always go back to look at prior things in case I forget. Subscribe. Until the next time, Blender family, Blender relatives, wherever you are on this planet,